How's it going, everyone? My name is Exposed Tomato. Welcome back to the Gold Cup submission videos. First off, I'd like to mention and give some shout-outs to all of you people watching this video and giving me the vote for the second round. It really means a lot, and I hope to go to finals and try and win it. But anyways, to get onto our topic, 343i. If we had a chance to be with them for 3 minutes, what feedback would we give them about their previous game and what they can do to improve on their next game? Now, in my opinion, I did find Halo 4 a finely fun game. You know, I still enjoy it, I still play it today, and I see, you know, there's some monetary problems, but nothing large to keep me to stop playing. But as many players did enjoy, most of the community kind of drowned out. If you look at it, many of the players that came into the Halo scene were mainly because of, well, not mainly, but part of it were Halo 2 MLG players, Halo 3, and Halo Reach MLG players. Now, Halo Reach did kind of drown out the MLG-based gameplay, but I definitely think that if they brought back an MLG bracket and consistently kept it up, that a lot of people would benefit from that. You know, a lot of people would start playing it again, and the community would just, you know, kind of grow as a whole. Also, keeping consistent with playlists. First off, the secondary playlist, speaking of, you know, like Firefight or Spartan Ops, you know, and Call of Duty, you see many players, you know, they can switch back and forth and have a 50-50% chance of what they want to play. You know, you want to play the multiplayer, but you also want to play the zombies or extinction mode, and they're both hand in hand, you know, like, they're not one's heavier over the other, and I find that something that kind of compels in Halo. You know, you only really, after you beat the campaign, you really only have multiplayer to go on to, as well as incentive. And, you know, I don't really have, or as well as many other people, you don't have the incentive to go on there and be like, oh man, just really want to get 40 or 50 CSR ranking right now and get really good at this one CSR. I can definitely show it off, and it's, I don't know, I think a lot of things are visual based. You know, you really want to see, like in Halo 3, you had the shiny medals, you had large, you know, name tags above yourself, like you, oh man, that guy's a major, and you had ranked playlists. In my opinion, a ranked playlist is something cool because you can have, and this also goes back to the MLG placement, you can have casual players in one of their own playlist, or they can go into competitive and be like, okay, this is how good I actually am, and prove it to people in their casual playlist that they're actually good. I think that'd be really cool. Also, maybe like an armor incentive or something else. You know, I don't feel the drive to get on and play more to get SR ranking. I really play Halo 4 specifically to have fun with friends and just, you know, learn more about the game. So definitely something with the playlist as well, like individual playlists that I liked a lot, like Regicide and Dominion, specifically those, because those are playlists that they brand new brought into the game and dropped them into lower small playlists, as well as Oddball. Like, I really like Oddball, and I don't know, I feel like if they did rotational playlists, like ever so often, maybe like monthly like a monthly thing where they would bring it back one specific weekend, sort of like they did in Halo 3. I feel like they did a phenomenal job with that, where they would bring some playlist every once in a while. It's really rare, so you take the opportunity at hand and make sure you put in the time to play that playlist while you had a chance. I think they did that with Halo 4 as well, with the Turkey Ball, which I thought was really fun, even though it was Ricochet, which is still in the game. I just thought Turkey Ball was really fun. It was very unique, and they bring new unique playlists that are limited time. I think that'd be really cool. So really focusing on the playlist and keeping something consistent is what I really look forward to in the next game. Like, keeping it fresh at the same time, but keeping specific playlists that really make Halo Halo. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. I hope you vote for me, and I'll catch you guys next time if I make it. Thanks everyone for watching. Peace off.
Hi everyone, EliteAssassin here. Now today I want to talk about what I would tell 343 to help improve Halo. There are two things I want to hit, one which might be a little bit more ambitious than the topic, but I want to talk about nonetheless. First off, I would kind of tell them about how they handled the story in Halo 4. Now, I'm a big fan of the lore, I've read a lot of the books, so I knew who the Didact was, what the composer was, who the librarian was, but my friends playing with me really didn't share the same enthusiasm and excitement that I had, because they didn't know. Even after beating the game, they still really weren't quite sure what was going on. And I know there were the terminals in game, but the problem with them was you had to go to Waypoint to watch the video they unlocked. And, my friends didn't necessarily want to put that effort in. And I honestly think a lot of people just playing Halo for the first time really didn't want to either. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I think having it on Waypoint, the little bit that helped them get views and hits to their website, I think overall hurt the average Halo player. I think having those videos unlocked in-game, whether in a submenu of the main menu or a submenu of campaign, would be a lot better and just overall help people understand what they just played. If you're going to bring so much stuff in from the outside, fiction, have a way in-game for people to understand what's going on. At least that's my opinion anyway. Now the second part that I want to talk about, like I said, is a bit more ambitious and something I did a video on earlier. And I asked Cleanup and he said it was alright if I brought this up. I'm just going to give a quick, kind of Cliff Notes version of what I said. Now, if I were to talk to 343 about a thing that would help improve Halo, I would ask them to maybe make a mode that is reminiscent of Killer Instinct's Dojo mode. Now the idea here is have a mode to help players improve in-game and have them understand maybe more difficult concepts that they can't get, they can't understand in-game otherwise. You can have this set up in three to four sections, beginners, intermediate, advanced, and another section if need be. I'll get to that. On a variety of different subjects. In beginners you could have, basic movement, let them try all the power weapons out and see how they work. Just shooting, jumping, grenades, the basic stuff. To an intermediate area where they can learn about strafing, how to mix up your strafe, timing weapons. To maybe more advanced things like map movement, map control, spawn prediction, and I may have a fourth part, and this is what I was talking about, the other part, for map callouts. We have pro players working on 343 now. They understand, a lot of the map callouts, whereas Bungie's Reach callouts were really not that helpful, to be honest. I don't think anyone really paid attention to them on map. People just made up their own. But having a universal set made by the pros, so that everyone will know what gold lift is on X map, in game would be invaluable to everybody. Have that last section just have videos on all the maps and the different callouts on them. It'd be a great tool for everybody. Now, going back to the other areas of this, the other modes, the other sections would have, lessons in them. Click on the lesson, you watch a short video voiced by maybe even some of the pros that work there, just to get, some of the Halo players more familiar with pros. Maybe bring some more in to help voice them. And, have them watch the video and then have a practice session afterwards to practice what they just learned. And have them, give them the ability to go back and watch the video if they don't quite understand. And I think this would just be great for the overall Halo community, for the game. It would help make people more aware of what they need to work on, more aware of just overall more mechanics that they maybe didn't know about. It would help players go out and be able to ask better questions, like, what's wrong with my map movement, or why isn't my strafe good enough? They will know how to ask better questions than they did before. I know it's a little bit more ambitious and maybe a little bit more above the topic, but I think it's something that would definitely improve the game. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I hope you enjoyed.